Yo, what up, y'all? A lot of you guys have been sending me a lot of different questions, and one of the most common questions I get is pharmacy right for me even though I'm failing school? I guess I can definitely relate to this. One of the things that a lot of people don't know is in undergrad, I actually was on academic warning. In pharmacy school, I also was on academic warning. So, I definitely feel you guys. Sometimes you're not doing too hot in school and things just happen. Thinking about it back then, when I went to engineering school, I wasn't exactly happy with my life. Dude, I'm not sure you guys know, but WPI, Worcester Polytech, is actually a engineering school. And back then, the ratio was fucking horrible, dude. It was like, I want to say 80-20. And I really think, when you're unhappy, you're definitely not going to perform at your best. I still remember myself getting the academic warning letter saying that I was basically fucking failing my classes. It's pretty embarrassing, but I think out of the 6 classes I took out of this semester, I must have failed at least about 4. It's not something I'm too happy about. During that time, I was really questioning whether I wanted to do pharmacy or not. I never explicitly said it, but I was in it for the wrong reasons. I was in it for the money, security, and the doctorate title. I think it was pretty damn cool to be called a doctor at a few years of school. Back to that letter, I really started thinking about why I wanted to do it. Something had to change, and I feel like if you're asking yourself this question, it's either what you're doing or why you're doing it. Back then, I didn't have a strong enough why. I didn't really know why I really wanted to do pharmacy. You hear it all the time. People give the generic, oh, I want to help you bullshit. There's so many fucking ways you can help people, and I just feel like that doesn't cut it. But back then, I was actually a technician. And I guess one of the things that really resonated with me was I was dealing with a lot of cancer patients. I was dealing with a lot of babies that need antibiotic. I said this during my interview with my friend Matt. I view pharmacy very differently than other people. As a pharmacist, we're doing a lot more than just dispensing pills, giving medication now. Anybody could fucking do that, right? But what makes a good pharmacist is that personal touch. To me, how I give that personal touch is helping people through those stages. One of the moments I'll always remember is helping a cancer patient. And I think we're talking about something like Benadryl or diphenhydramine, right? We were talking about that, but I don't know, there's a unspoken connection that we had with each other, knowing that she was a stage 4 cancer patient, everything's metastasized. At that point, you're fucked. Being there for that person really meant a lot for me, because at the end of the day, I'm not that different from most people. Anyways, knowing that, I started thinking about okay, I'm really good at relating with my patients and building rapport, and I was like, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to help my patients. I want to be there for them emotionally during those key milestones in their lifetime. And for me, that's very comforting to help patients like that. I mean, once I had a stronger why, I felt like, everything else fell in place. If you're failing school, think about it like this. School only gets harder as you go on. So definitely how you study or what you're doing needs to change. And one of the things I did was I actually reached out to my boy Jason. Jason was one of my high school friends. He's super smart. He went to Stanford. He about to go to the Olympics for gymnastics. So this guy was super fit and also super smart too. And so I was like, fuck dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I want to learn what other people are doing, what top people are doing. And he actually forwarded me on Cal Newport site. And I'm not sure if you guys know, Cal Newport is the king of productivity. So what he did was he actually interviewed a bunch of top-notch high school students, top-notch college students, and sort of found out the similarities between them, right? So I was actually studying what other people are doing. At the time, I was fucking skipping class, thinking that I could make it up. But a lot of these students, they actually went to class all the time. They got up super early. They had some sort of Sunday ritual thing. And honestly, I'm not gonna bore you with all these details, and I'll put the link below, but those are the 2 things to figure out whether pharmacy is for you. First, you need to find out a non-bullshit type of reason to pursue pharmacy. Because at the end of the day, if you're only in it for the money, you're not gonna want to stick it through the hard times. And you could have the biggest drive in the world, but if you're not strategizing, if you're not studying the right way, then it all means nothing. So the main point I'm trying to get at is, I'm not trying to say this stuff to discourage you. I'm just trying to give you guys realistic expectations. To be honest with you, there were people in my class that were a lot smarter than me, and you know what, I made it too. So subscribe to my YouTube. My Instagram is Kevin the Refugee, and if you can, subscribe to my email list. Anyways, hope to make more videos for you guys. Peace.